What's up everybody? Today we are going to be covering a new video on Nextcloud. I've done some previous videos on Nextcloud before, and if you've never heard of Nextcloud, it's pretty amazing. It's basically a self-hosted version of Google. Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Calc, Google Talk, Google Meet, everything. Everything that Google offers, Nextcloud offers, and then some. So it's pretty amazing. And I've done a couple of videos already on them on Nextcloud talking about reverse proxies and setting up other things. Today I'm going to do a video on Nextcloud and Collabora. So if you want to use like the Google Docs version of Nextcloud where it's collaborative and you could have multiple people working on the same doc at the same time, you need to have Collabora bolted onto Nextcloud. So today I'm going to show you how to install that, and we're going to go in via dockge and via Docker Compose, and we're going to deploy it all as one stack, and I'm going to show you how to get it up and running quickly. So let's jump right in. The first thing we're going to need to do is jump over to TrueNAS and create some data sets for our Nextcloud and our Collabora instance. So I'm going to go to my tank and configs directory here. I'm going to add a data set called Nextcloud, and I'm going to put it as the apps preset right here for permissions, and then I'm going to add one more for Collabora, like that, and I'm going to leave it generic. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a quick edit to the Collabora data set to give others read, write, and execute. I'm pretty sure Collabora doesn't even actually use this, but I built it anyway just in case. So now I have Nextcloud down here, and that's apps preset and Collabora as generic. So let's jump over to dockge now. I'm going to create a new compose stack, and I'm going to call this stack Nextcloud. And it's actually Nextcloud plus Collabora, but I'm just going to call it Nextcloud. I'm going to jump over to the wiki here, and here is going to be our installation instructions. So here's Docker Compose for Nextcloud. I'm going to go ahead and grab that one and put it over here like that. I'm going to hit enter a couple times, and I'm going to scroll down farther on this page all the way down to Collabora. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that down here. Now you'll notice it typed services twice. That's no good. Let's delete that right there. Come back a little bit. Come back a little bit more. There we go. So now my spacing is fixed. So Collabora needs to be right underneath Nextcloud, and you'll know when I have it right because I'll see two different containers pop up down here. One for Nextcloud, one for Collabora. So I'm going to change a few things here. This is right. Again, I've set this already up for my dataset volumes. That's fine. I'm on 8887. That's fine. Here's where I need to make some changes. Now, I've already set up a reverse proxy for both my Nextcloud and my Collabora instance. So I've already done videos on reverse proxies like Pangolin and Nginx Proxy Manager and Cloudflare tunnels. And on the documentation on the wiki, I'm actually showing you guys how to do this with a Cloudflare tunnel. So if you want to use Cloudflare tunnels, that's pretty straightforward because I've already documented most of that process for you. If you have a different reverse proxy, that's cool, but you need to have the reverse proxy built before you do this because it needs to have the ability to be web accessible. So I'm going to show you guys how to modify this part of Collabora for the reverse proxy. So the server name here is the name that you gave Collabora on your reverse proxy. So in my case, I didn't call it Office, I called it Collabora. And I gave everything my servers at home address, right, like that. So my reverse proxy is set for Collabora.servers at home. Now, the domain. The domain is going to be the whitelist of where you're allowed to access Collabora from to make sure nobody else can get to your example. So in this case, I called my Nextcloud instance Nextcloud, and it's at servers at home. Now you'll notice there's some weird slashes here. Basically, you have to escape the little period using the double backslash. You'll find this backslash above the enter key. This is not the one you use when you enter a website. It's a forward slash. So now this is all set up, I'm going to go ahead and deploy. Everything is started, and jump into Nextcloud. And of course, I can't do that because I have to do HTTPS. So let's go ahead and change this because it has a built-in self-signed cert like that. I'm going to accept the risk and continue. I'm just going to set an insecure username and password. You guys are going to pick a secure one. So now it's going to go ahead and install. And there we go. So I'm going to skip all this because, again, you guys can go ahead and do recommended apps and stuff like that later. It's fine. Here we are back at TrueNAS. I'm going to jump into the shell. And I know it's scary, but just follow my instructions very closely. You guys will be fine. We're going to go ahead and switch to sudo. And I'm going to change my directory to my configs directory for Nextcloud. There we go. So you'll see here I have two main files in here. I have configs and I have data. I want to go into my config directory, and I want to go into my www like that. Another directory here next called Nextcloud. There we go. And now config like that. This is what I was looking for, this config.php. So if you want to know where I am right now, I'm going to print my working directory. I am in mount tank configs Nextcloud config www Nextcloud config. This whole string is where you need to go. So if you just copy and paste that or type that in as one long thing, you don't have to go through all these steps, but that's where you need to be. Because what I need to do is jump into nano, and I need to nano my config.php. Here we go. So now I see a whole bunch of cool stuff in here. I'm going to jump down to this array. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to hit space a bunch of times. I'm going to put a 1 underneath this. And again, just follow my keystrokes here. All we're going to do is duplicate the row above. So in this case, it's going to be nextcloud.servers at home, like that. And make sure to do this exactly. I need this, then I need the comma. So it should look just like the one above, and see how the coloring is the same and everything. That's how I know I did it right. My comma is white. All this other stuff is yellow. This stuff is white. Perfect. Control X, Y, and then enter. There we go. So now I should be able to access my actual domain like this. There we go. If I tried to do this before, you guys would have seen that I got a untrusted domain error. Okay, so now let's get set up with Collabora. I'm going to jump over here to my apps, and I'm going to go to my app bundles, and I'm going to go ahead and install, download, and enable Nextcloud Office just like this. Perfect. Now I'm going to jump over here to my administration settings, and I'm going to go to Nextcloud Office, and here we're going to have to configure our own Nextcloud Office server. In this case, it's going to be HTTPS, and it's going to be collabora.servers at home. This is basically where I set up my reverse proxy to point to that. I'm going to hit save. I should get the big green thing here. I'll scroll down. I don't see any errors. That looks pretty good. In order to test this, I'm going to jump over to my files. And there's some preloaded stuff on Nextcloud already, which is going to be perfect for our testing. So let's go to Documents. And I see a dockge right here. Let's go ahead and open this. And there we go. I know this is working because I see the screen. If you see something, anything other than this screen, it did not work. Most times you'll see it'll just stay black. It'll say error trying to reach your server. But this is in fact this is basically LibreOffice. That's what Collabora is. It's a forked version of LibreOffice that runs in your browser. So I am looking at a full document browser just like Google would be. So I would obviously make some changes here to make it look a little bit prettier, but it's working. So to get out of this, I'm going to hit X in the top right, close document. But I can do anything with this now. So if I go to create a new document, for example, I'm going to call it new document. It's no big deal. I'm going to use the blank template. Here's my new document. And I can edit this collaboratively with as many Nextcloud users as I have. Obviously, Nextcloud is much more powerful than just this, just getting Collabora up and running. I'm going to leave that to you guys. There's a lot more customization you can do depending on what you want to use. Nextcloud Floor, there's a lot of plugins as well. So I'm going to leave that to you. You'll notice that I only use the dockge and the Docker Compose method, and that is because when I tried to use the native apps on TrueNAS for both Nextcloud and Collabora, I could not get it working for the life of me. So if you've been trying and struggling with the TrueNAS app, I would recommend you jump over to the Wiki and do exactly what I just did. Just create a single stack with both Collabora and Nextcloud in it and see if it works that way. As you can see, I got it up and running pretty quickly. The hardest part of this was actually the reverse proxies. All that documentation is here. You're going to want to create, essentially, if you're using Cloudflare tunnels, create the same thing I did here for both Collabora and for Nextcloud. You're going to need to use HTTPS with your node TLS verify switched on for both your Nextcloud and your Collabora instance. So that's how I did it. It worked really smooth. You just saw it in real time. That was probably the trickiest part, and maybe adding your trusted domain to the array, but it's really not that hard. It's only one line to edit. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope that this is going very well for you. In the event that you want to leave me comments, please leave comments on the video below. Please like and subscribe to this channel and click the little notify bell to make sure when we launch new videos, you know all about it. And if you want to thank me personally, please buy me a coffee.